All you have to do is close your eyes and listen.
Welcome to episode 39 of TSGG Chat. I'm your host, Kevin Bork. With me this week is Kailey. Hey, Kailey.
Hey, everyone.
And joining us for the first time, Courtney. Welcome.
Hello.
Courtney, we have a tradition on this show, and that is going to come up after I get rid of this housekeeping stuff. Follow us over at Twitter at the TSGG. Subscribe to us at youtube.com/The Society. Watch us live at mixer.com/TSGG_online. And you can get early access to us if you subscribe over at patreon.com/TSGG. Now.
Should we start over?
No, we're good. Now, we do have a tradition on this show, and that is to have all of our guests tell us what their favorite game is of all time. What is yours, Courtney?
Overwatch.
Overwatch. Why?
Dun, dun, dun. Because I'm very competitive. So I like fighting games. But with Overwatch, it's not just choose a random gun. It's choose a person and you get different abilities per person. So I really like that. And I like rank. Even though I'm bad.
Well, you're not too bad.
No.
I've watched you play.
Not bronze.
Yeah. Oh, what? Are you going to call me out like that?
Yeah.
There you go. You know,
No escape.
I like Genji.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
just because you like somebody doesn't mean you should play as them.
I don't know. I like Diva. Pretty good with Diva.
Yeah, that was me saying I'm not good with Genji.
Yeah. But we knew that.
Right. Not too bad with Soldier, though.
You haven't played in years. You don't know.
Oh, yeah. I'm probably terrible. I wasn't too bad with Soldier, I should say.
Okay.
Well, what I like about Overwatch is the lore and the characters themselves and the cinematics that Blizzard does for them. They give them such great stories. It's just unfortunate those stories don't come into the game.
You're hopeful.
I'm very hopeful.
You keep bringing that up.
To me. Bring it to me. You think they will one day?
I don't know.
Not Overwatch.
No?
They might make a whole separate.
Like Overwatch 2, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know if it would be called Overwatch 2.
Yeah. I don't know if there ever will be like a sequel to Overwatch. It might just be ongoing forever, like
Wow.
yeah. Or I was thinking more of other competitive shooters like TF2, stuff like that. I don't know. It'd be hard because they have such a huge esports presence to transition to another title. It's like,
Especially if it was related.
They have the Pro League. They're on cable TV. And it's like, you can't abandon it and make a sequel like the Division 2, for example. Sorry, all you players. We're coming on a new game now.
Join us over at this new game.
Yeah. I just don't see them being able to do anything like that. So we'd probably be just getting more and more heroes, which one was just announced, Baptiste. So, and he's half support, half DPS, is that? I think is what he is.
But I'm pretty sure when you go to pick him, he'll be a healer.
He'll be in the healer.
Yeah, but he looks pretty strong.
You can try playing with him.
Oh, yeah. Try playing with all the new characters. I suck at Wrecking Ball, but I'm not too bad with Ash.
So, of all the characters, which is your favorite?
You can pick two.
I can pick two?
Yep.
Okay, because I have two favorites. That's so easy. Diva and Moira. Those are
And
my
what,
two.
what makes you like those two the best out of all of them?
Okay, well, Diva's super freaking easy and super powerful. And
She was powerful from day one
yeah,
and is still
yeah,
powerful.
super powerful. And Moira's just fun to play with. I think she's super powerful and she's a healer and I don't know, she's just fun to me. Like I get like playing Mercy, I'm so bored, but Moira's like she's the best healer to me.
Moira is also a pretty high damage dealer too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So you kind of have that ebb and flow like you do with Zenyatta, which I liked him a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't really play.
How could you not?
I mean, I played a little bit with one of the Halloween ones, and it was fun. I don't have the lifestyle to allow me to get into games where you have to play
Yeah.
consistently, because I just don't have the time.
Yeah. You do have to keep up in that one.
Yep.
So that's why I usually run towards games that are story heavy, single player type deals. So I can just pick it up and set it down as I need versus something that's like, oh, you got to be on tonight. Oh, you're going to be on tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult, but it's also a game that you could pick up and play because
Yeah, I dropped it for I think a year, and then I got back into it in like October.
yeah, it's not like a MMO or a loot grinding game where you have to keep up with everybody to stay relevant and play the game. It's just a online shooter.
I like that the flexibility is there for people like that because not everybody has the time to dedicate. But if you
Yeah.
like it, you can come back.
I will come back one day when they introduce the story campaign mode. PvE is what I'm after.
You're not going to get that with Overwatch.
I don't think you're going to get that either. There's so much that would have to go into it, and they're still coming out with heroes. That I don't think it's ever going to happen.
Well, you never know.
You never know.
Well, thanks for sharing with us your favorite game of all time.
And Blizzard, if you're listening, Kevin's got requests.
Yeah. So get on that. Get that PvE inside there. But like every show, we have to start with the news. And this week, a lot of stuff going on in the industry. Pretty good week for gaming. Probably the biggest topic for us is that we know Microsoft is going to have a monstrous E3 presence. We know that they're going to talk about next gen now. That has been confirmed. We know this. So next gen will be there, present on the E3 stage for Microsoft. And we know that Nintendo and Microsoft have a little something going on. With the announcement that Xbox Live going to multiple devices, including Nintendo Switch. The newest rumor is that Xbox Game Pass could also be going to Nintendo Switch.
Start of a beautiful new relationship.
Right. It really is, because if you dive into the details a little bit, you think about the Nintendo Switch by itself, it's a beast of a little console. Half console, half mobile device. And it's pretty powerful, but it's not as powerful as the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One. So how do they bridge that gap and bring these Xbox One games to the Switch that can't power them? What they're doing is they're going to be debuting their Xbox Project X Cloud is the name of it right now. It's their online streaming service. At E3, we're anticipating the full reveal of it and the possibility of a rollout with it happening in the matter of months. And it could be coming to Nintendo Switch too. And so what xCloud does is it handles all of the rendering and stuff inside the service so that whatever the device that you're using is, it just plays on the screen. And then you use the controllers and such.
So it's a lot about resource management.
Yeah, so it's not like because the Nintendo Switch could be a little light on the processing power, it's already been handled in the service so that you are just going to stream it to the Nintendo Switch. So you don't really need that power, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty revolutionary as far as access to games.
Yeah, it is. Is it something that I want to see the industry do? Not really, because preserving games becomes difficult in the streaming realm. The more we stream and do digital things, the less we will be able to hold on to these things. Game preservation is important, I think.
Yeah, I agree. As I'm the one who has the collection of all the old gaming devices, all the old games, I have a library that just when I feel like playing stuff, it's there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, essentially they're giving that to you in the service. So it'll just be an app that you download, and then you open up the app like a Netflix, and you go in and see the games, and you select the ones you want, and you play them immediately. And they also said that they're working on, part of the thing that they're working on is to be able to make sure that people with lesser internet services will not have hiccups. So like you won't be required to have 20 megabits per second or higher in order to play. I'm not certain on that, but that said that's their goal. I don't know what the actual number is going to be, but that's what they said. So
And one of the reasons why I never got into computer gaming was because where I grew up, I didn't have access to high speed. And I know that they're supposed to be rolling out high speed across the whole state, but whether or not everyone will actually have access or a reasonable connection speed, it's yet to be seen. So for people like that who live in really rural places, it's going to be a good way to have access to all these different titles. But my big concern is, again, like what you said with digital preservation, it's like, we already have to deal with that with Netflix where their licenses expire. Then you don't get to play that anymore.
yeah, that's the future. There's no changing that. Everybody's focused on that, and you have outsiders coming in, like Google announced that they're doing something. So
Yeah, they
everybody
want to be
wants
the
a piece of
Netflix
that
of
market.
games.
So until we see what it actually is, I guess we can't really speculate on how it will affect the industry. But for now, it's pretty exciting for Microsoft, especially with CD Projekt Red announcing in a tweet that they will be at E3.
That's exciting.
It's a nice confirmation to know that they're actually going to be there, and you can be pretty certain that they're going to appear on Microsoft stage once again, hopefully with a release date this time.
I mean, they won't be there for Sony.
They will not,
Because they're not going to be there.
because Sony's not there.
I know that.
So let's not talk about that. But other news, we had a surprise Pokemon Direct come at us from Nintendo. And we got to see for the first time the new Pokemon RPG that's slated to come out this year. And it did not disappoint. So this will be a brand new RPG Generation 8 in the Pokemon series, exclusively for Nintendo Switch. And it's a dual title release, and it's Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. And they debuted 3 of the new Pokemon for that you can choose when you start the game.
Which one do you think you'll get, Kev?
I don't know. I usually lean towards fire type. I don't really like the design of the bunny.
It seems to be the least favorite from what I've seen.
Like, I like the look of the little monkey guy, but
Grookey.
yeah. But I like the energy of Scorbunny.
I don't know. I might go water type and go with Sobble.
Just to be different.
Or I might just go with Scorbunny anyway, because I usually go fire type. Because they evolve, so you never know what it's going to look like, the evolution.
Well, listeners, help us decide. You can send us some messages and see which ones.
Yeah, hit up our Twitter at the TSGG. Who should we start with? Let us know. Help me decide. I think I've already decided which of the titles I'm going to get, though. They didn't tell us any of the differences between the two, but for me, the emblem of Pokemon Shield is just way too much.
It's too cool.
It's just so good.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I was like, ooh, I like that one. But I guess it just depends on what they're offering. I never played any of the other Pokemon games, so this will be a good one to get my feet wet, I think.
Oh, and this is a brand new environment, too.
Especially because it's going to be for the Switch, and I feel like that's probably going to be like the best format to be playing the Pokemon games on, because you can play it on the TV or in your hand.
Yeah. Yeah, Nintendo Switch is awesome. I love
Wait,
it.
you've never played a Pokemon game at all?
I mean, I played Pokemon Go, but...
I mean, that was it?
Yeah.
Oh. Have you watched it?
No.
So this is going to be a brand new
yeah.
experience. So you're going to have a lot of fun.
I grew up in the middle of nowhere, and I really had not a lot of access to stuff like that. So if it wasn't on the channels that we had for our satellite, I didn't watch it. So I never watched any Pokemon anime
That
growing
just
up.
surprises me because you and Kevin both were hyped about Pokemon Go, so I just assumed
Yeah, no.
you watched it or played the games before.
No, and just, I mean, that was fun, but...
So Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield will be set in the Galar, an expansive region with many environments. They showed off countrysides, cities, forests, snowy covered mountains, and the people in Pokemon live together in the region, and they work together to develop the industries there. So you'll be visiting the various gyms, and the ultimate goal is to become champion.
They said they had you start off with those 3, but there's a lot of other different, never before seen Pokemon. So that'll be exciting to see what new surprises they have in store for us.
Yeah. And what they showed, there was like maybe 7 minutes long total, the whole thing. And it was enough to get us interested and hyped up for it. Twitter went crazy. And so you got the 2 videos that they showed. One, excuse me. One was ultra cinematic. Definitely not gameplay. But the other one was showing off the world, which was more accurate to gameplay. And it's like cartoony, cel-shaded type stuff. I like it. I think it looks beautiful.
I know I did look and see at the bottom where they said not actual gameplay, so I was hoping that for the cutscenes and stuff, it would be nice if they could sneak something in there like that, because I like the cuts between gameplay to cinematic. But as far as I know, Pokemon's been pretty good about managing their gameplay, so it should be fine.
Yeah, so we're super excited to see more details for the new Pokemon series. And when they come out, we will let you guys know. Up next, we have a closer look at the free content that's coming to the Division 2. They released a trailer in Year 1, their Year 1 plan for post-launch, including 8-player raids, new missions, specializations, and more. And they're calling it the Year 1 Pass. And all the content that you get if you purchase the Year 1 Pass. So this is interesting because all of the content in Year 1 Pass, or all of the post-launch content, is supposedly free. However, they are selling the Year 1 Pass. What does the Year 1 Pass come with? It comes with everything that's free, plus 7 days early access to Year 1 episodes, narrative content. And there's going to be 3 of those. So you get 7-day early access to those episodes. You get more classified assignment rewards, backpacks, trophies. You get 8 classified assignments. You get an Agent Ward outfit. You get a Scout emote, additional bounties and projects, and 3 new specializations, instant unlock as they release. So,
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
yeah, it's basically you're paying to get it quicker.
What? How much is it?
That I don't know.
Oh.
There was no price on it, as far as I was able to see. But I thought it's interesting.
I guess it just depends on how it actually works, because I don't want to be pressured.
You're not pressured at all.
Well,
It's
as far as a model goes, of like, oh, I gotta pay to get it quicker. I mean, part of the fun is going through the grind to get your achievements. That's
you're going
nice
to do that. Just because somebody gets it quicker doesn't mean you're not going to play it anymore. Well, they get it quicker than me. I'm going to play it. That's not.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I think I like this model. Anthem is doing the same thing. So you pay $60 for the game, and all of the year one stuff to follow, as far as DLC and releases and patches and all that, they're all free. And Division's doing this, and Anthem is doing this. Other games, such as Destiny, for example, they charged you for every single DLC.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with the free release. I like that. I like that as a fan, as somebody who, because that's, I mean, I don't think it's unfair for people to expect to be compensated for their hard work, but when their DLC stuff is like $20 a pop, all of a sudden your $60 game has turned into $100, $200 game.
Mm-hmm. And so if all that you're going to get by paying is a few little extra things and early access to it, yeah, that's okay. I'm okay. I'm cool with that.
As long as it doesn't go to like a pay-to-win scheme.
Right. This is definitely not that. So I'm all for this model. And Anthem is everything that you buy in that is just cosmetics. But we'll talk more about Anthem. Actually, our review will be up on Saturday for Anthem. So look forward to that on YouTube. But speaking of Anthem, a lot of bugs in that game. Not going to get too much into the discussion of that game right now, because everybody can check out the review, and then maybe next week we'll do a full discussion on that one. But there's been a lot of bugs in the game, and it's an ongoing game. And then they made a few changes, and players were not happy about it. So what is really good about BioWare and Anthem in particular is the response that the devs have been giving to everybody. And they are making changes in the matter of days. Like, there's been an issue with loot going on, and the update for that and all the changes could be coming today. Like, they announced it, and it's happening. So,
and they're very interactive with their community, which is great. I know it's not necessarily a sustainable model for a lot of different businesses, but it's really nice as a fan to, if you ask a question, there's a good chance you'll be answered. So, as far as somebody who, it makes you feel as a player, as part of the community, it makes you feel really good to have personal response from the people who are hard at work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of these. So, what's been happening is when you hit level 30, you are max level, and then you are able to begin the end game content. And the items that drop in here have a rarity to them, and they go from white, which is common, all the way up to legendary, and the color schemes go white, green, blue, purple, and then it goes like orange and
like Fortnite.
Yeah, all the way up. Well, this is a tried and true RPG method for years.
Oh.
Yeah. So what the problem is when you get to the max level, you no longer want the trash items. Like in all of these type of games, you go through the game, you get these trash items, you use them for as long as you need to until you get something better. So when you get to the end game, we don't want this trash. So you will accept blue and up because you need that for components and stuff like that, for breaking down and getting materials, stuff like that in a game like this. But when you're doing the end game content, you don't want to see whites, you don't want to see greens. And in the very first few days of the early access, you didn't. You actually got a bunch of good stuff. And then they came out and they said, this is actually a bug. You're not supposed to get drops like this. And they changed it. And then the rate of these drops decreased and whites and greens were introduced. And people hate it because you don't want to play these high levels and get trash rewards.
Because it's not a reward, it's a punishment.
Yeah. So they came out, they heard the feedback, and this morning they said, and they understand all of the feedback around the loot drops, and these are some of the things that they have heard. Many inscriptions are not useful to the item that they are attached to. So, for example, you could get a weapon, and it may have an inscription on it that benefits another weapon, but it actually doesn't help you at all because it's broken. And then they said, due to this, players need to get many more of the same type of weapon to finally get a good one, meaning one that has good inscriptions on it, because when you get it, it's random. So players will continue to try to get the same item to get the good roll, or also known as the God roll. And so players want the frequency of masterwork drops to increase to help with getting those rolls. Or they wanted the developers to change how masterwork inscriptions work so that they're more useful. So what they did was they said that inscriptions are now better for the items that they're on. And this applies to new items earned, not ones that already exist in your vault. If an inscription applies only to the item it's on, which is a gear icon, it will be useful to that item. Otherwise, the inscription will provide a javelin-wide benefit. For example, an assault rifle will not have an item-specific plus pistol damage inscription. It may have a plus electric damage for the suit-wide inscription, and that would be cool for a lightning build. And then they removed uncommon, which is white, and common, which are green items, from the level 30 drop tables. So you're not going to get those anymore. And that was super highly requested, and they agreed to it, and they're changing it in one day. So it's like having this type of response is really, really positive for the future of the game, even though early reviews have totally crippled any type of momentum they could have.
Well, the benefit with this kind of game is that it is a finished game, but they can address issues to make the bulk of the people happy.
Yeah, they can always improve it as they go on.
I know people have been like, well, the game should have been finished when it was released. It was a complete game, but if you're making an ongoing game, making sure that you're keeping your base happy and balancing everything, a lot of the other games multiplayer games that people play, if they're not balanced, you hear a lot of complaints about that, and it's a continual issue. But BioWare has been very, very active in addressing the issues of making it so the game doesn't feel broken, so you can actually enjoy playing it versus, well, it's out, deal with it.
Yeah, and that's the problem with the early reviews, is that they tried to come out with definitive things and an online game that's ongoing, and that's just not the right structure, which is why ours is different. Ours is a part 1, and part 2 will probably be 6 to 8 months down the road. So I know some of the companies will revisit it if it's still popular enough, but we don't feel that way. We feel that this is what we should do, and that's the difference between us and them.
Yeah, you can see basically a timeline of the changes and how they've affected what we feel about the games.
Yeah. But we do have a new month coming, so we have new games coming. PS Plus will be receiving Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered and The Witness for March. Call of Duty Modern Warfare was awesome. Probably my favorite Call of Duty game.
Is it the free games for March?
Yeah, this is the PS Plus games for March.
Yeah, I'll probably download it.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the remastered one. It came out on PS3. It was amazing
was a game changer
at the time.
It came out on PS4 too, didn't it?
Yeah, remastered.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and they're like, it was so good. And The Witness is like a 3D puzzle type game. If you're into that sort of thing, I recommend getting it. A lot of people praised it. I actually had never played it. I'm not really into those, but
I might check it out.
it's very colorful, so check it out. And then over at Xbox, the March games with gold, you're going to have 4 games this month. Adventure Time, Pirates of the Enchiridion. That's funny, I thought. Then you're going to have Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2.
That's Kaylee's game.
Hell
Totally
yeah, it is.
a Kailey game right there.
Yep.
And then Star Wars Republic Commando, which was a 360 game, and you can play that on Xbox One. And then Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, and that was a 360 game as well that you can play on Xbox One. So yeah, 4 games, 6 games total. I like these services a lot. If they make us have to pay to play online, and we get 2 games a month for free, sometimes more. I
Yeah.
think it's a nice gesture.
And it gives us a chance to play games we might not have in our libraries.
Yeah, I can tell you there's many games that I've downloaded from these services that I would have never purchased just because they're not my style.
Like
And
Transistor.
games cost money, yeah. Transistor was awesome.
Yeah.
Just makes me sad when I spend money on games and they're free.
Yeah, that does kind of suck.
Yep.
But, I mean, your money helps go support the business and keep the company in business. So there's that too.
Still makes me feel bad, Kaylee.
I'm trying to make you feel better.
No.
You're a patron of the arts every single time you pay for a game.
This is some exciting news.
I'm ready.
I've been wanting this type of... I wanted to see this game since it was announced at the Game Awards, and we have seen nothing. And the way that they announced it at the Game Awards was like... I'm sorry, it wasn't the Game Awards. It was E3 last year.
Okay, I literally was trying to think. I was like, what game?
Yeah, I'm
what
sorry.
game?
It was E3 last year, and it was in the EA conference. And during the conference, they had so many people up on stage talking about their games, and then they went into the crowd, where a member of the crowd was one of the developers for Respawn Entertainment, and they announced as they were sitting there in the crowd that they were working on a Star Wars game. And it's like, what? You being the developer of Titanfall, and now everybody knows they have developed another title that has extreme popularity.
Just a couple people play that game.
That one, Apex Legends.
Mm-hmm.
They are also working on the Star Wars title, which we got the title for it is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. And that's all we got. And since then until now, we have heard and seen nothing.
Now, to
And
be
it's
fair, with Apex Legends, we heard and saw nothing.
This is true. They
That's
just
true,
like,
yeah.
they just like,
it
hey, we have
literally
an
came out.
announcement, and oh, by the way, we're releasing it right now.
Yeah.
Here, have
Before
fun.
you download it, let us teach you a little bit. And
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. And then millions and millions of people are playing that.
Including Courtney.
Including me.
We 3 played it.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. We all used Mozambiques and slayed everybody.
Yeah.
That's not what happened?
No.
Oh,
That's what you did, but you didn't do any slaying.
no slaying.
No slaying. You literally were like, I want a Mozambique First game ever. I want a Mozambique. That's the best gun. Give me the gun. Come to find out, it's the worst gun.
It's the worst.
He was very pumped for it and then disappointed when...
Yeah.
Reality set in.
Yep.
And the developer, Respawn, actually, they went to social media and did some feedback about the Mozambique. And they said they will not be increasing its damage.
Ugh.
They said Mozambique is 2 in the chest, 1 in the head. So
I don't believe him.
there's no need
I don't believe it.
if you use it properly.
Yeah, if you use it when you're right on top of the guy,
Yeah.
you got to be right next to him.
Because I can tell you, I've put 3 in somebody's back, and they turn around and melted me.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen.
Ugh. Such a good-looking gun, though.
Is it, though?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
That's the hill that he's choosing to die on, Courtney.
No, I claimed Spitfire from the beginning, and I've not been disappointed. So
I
It's
like
a
the
really good
Spitfire.
one. I like the Scout a lot.
Scout's not bad. I don't prefer it over like other guns. I mean, like if it's between a pistol or a Scout, yeah. But if it's like the R301,
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Come on. That thing
the
fires
R99,
100 bullets
I mean,
in a straight line.
yeah, super good.
It is.
No, I don't want to play that.
But anyway, we're not talking about Apex.
I mean, we could.
Trying to tell you about Star Wars Jedi Fallen
Right.
Order, which we have news on it. And we are going to see the game April 13th.
Oh, another April release.
No, just we're going to see it.
Oh, it's not coming out.
It's supposed to come out in 2019, but we have no idea.
Okay.
So the Star Wars Celebration is going to take place in Chicago this year from through April 11th through the 15th. Star Wars Celebration is huge. And the first reveal is going to be on the 13th.
Well, that's exciting.
And it's going to happen coinciding with the celebration.
At least it's proving that the game exists. So that'll be nice.
The Star Wars Celebration's been going on since 1999. It's a huge convention of Star Wars fans.
Oh.
Courtney, have you ever seen any of the Star Wars movies?
You had to do that to me?
I did.
I have not.
So it's safe to say you will not be going to the convention.
I will not.
She'll secretly be there.
If
Dressed
you
up
had
in
to
costume.
watch
Princess Leia.
Yeah.
just one, I would choose Rogue One.
Okay, wouldn't I just start at the beginning? Wouldn't it be stupid not to?
The beginning is actually movie 4.
Okay.
Because anything before that is not worth watching.
Oh.
Which she was referring to the first one that came out. So
Which would be 4.
yes.
4, 5, and 6 was the original trilogy. And then they later made 1, 2, and 3. And they all suck.
With the most wooden acting character, Hayden Christensen.
Not only that, it's just the plots are terrible. The writing's awful.
Yeah.
George Lucas lost it.
He had good intentions. It just didn't translate well.
Probably won't ever watch that on my own anyway. I probably only watch it like for
Don't-
somebody or with
Don't
somebody.
worry. We'll make you watch
Yeah.
4, 5, and 6 in
Yeah.
Rogue One.
Rogue One is amazing. It's my favorite of the whole series. But yeah, Star Wars is going to be shown finally. I cannot wait to see that. That will be the second biggest thing to happen in April in the gaming world. Like I said that?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. April's a great month.
And what's the
what-
first?
The first?
First.
What day is it coming out?
Oh man, it's hard to choose between the two of them.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
For you, it's that hard?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know how you choose between Game of Thrones and Avengers. It's so difficult.
Oh. I did not know that's what we were talking about. Okay.
What were you talking about?
Never mind.
No, I need to know.
I don't even know. Never mind.
You were talking about MK, weren't you?
Yeah. Or did I?
No, that's definitely the number one thing happening.
Yeah, that's
in
what I
gaming.
thought we were talking about, and then you spit out Game of Thrones and Avengers, and I was
surprised
oh.
because I was like, what else is coming out in April that he's excited for?
No, that's
I
why I
thought
said.
it was between.
That's why I said in gaming. And then I said, "Do you like what I did there?" Because I'm separating gaming from the other two major things that are happening in April.
You were a little too subtle, Kev.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah, MK is definitely the number one thing happening in April in gaming, and we had another combat cast yesterday, and that one they co-partnered up with IGN for the Johnny Cage reveal. He's actually a playable character, so the rumor on that one was false. He is playable, and he looks like a lot of fun.
Yep.
And he's got the best fatality I have seen so far.
It's pretty epic.
Yeah. And
Funny.
in the combat
What it is.
cast, it is hilarious.
Yep.
In the combat cast, they play with him and they show off different movesets and different builds that you can do. But I wanted to let you know about Johnny, Courtney, because you, not too long ago,
Like yesterday.
decided you were going to call us out
You've
and
been called.
become the champion of the MK tournament.
I have to win something eventually.
So, my advice to you is to play as Johnny Cage.
Why?
Because when they were showing his character yesterday, they said that his play style, they made it so that it is like an entry-level player, like a beginner, to come in and easily pick up
Whoa.
and play.
I'm not a beginner. Listen, I'm going to I'm going to get MK from our library.
Oh.
I'm going to put it in my PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to practice the heck out of it.
She can sink some hours in.
Mm-hmm.
100 hours?
And then I'm going to fight you. And when I beat you, I'll know I'll be good enough to be champion.
I don't know if that is a good strategy.
Why? If I can beat you, I can beat the other guys.
No, not necessarily.
And I'm really good with beginner luck.
Well, how do you have that?
I mean, third game in Apex won. Boom.
Yeah.
And I was like, this game's so easy.
Never won again.
No, I did. Stop it.
No, that's Kev.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I've never won, but
he's
I have
never
a
won.
victory.
He has a victory, but it's from me.
It's not from me.
Courtney's team carry.
Me on him. No, on his name. I played on his
Yeah,
Oh.
I do have a victory,
name. Yeah.
but I didn't do
Damn,
it.
you got to play on my name.
Gotta get her a victory. But yes, in that combat cast, they actually said there will be an online stress test from March 15th through the 17th. You have to go sign up at mortalkombat.com/beta. That is only for U.S. people. Sorry, everyone else listening throughout the world. This is not the pre-order beta. So if you did pre-order the game and you get beta access, that's a completely different thing. This is just something that they want to test their servers with. And so you'll probably be limited to 6 or so characters. And then
Right in time
Just in a couple
to
days.
compete with the Division 2 release, which
yeah,
comes out the 15th.
not really competing.
Well,
It's a fighting
for
game.
your time, I mean.
Oh, yeah, definitely. A lot of games are coming out now. A lot of games have already released.
March is super busy.
Yeah, February was pretty busy. There's a game that came out. There's a remake called Resident Evil 2. Looks really good. I'm going to play that one day.
Are you sure?
Yeah, one day I'll play it.
Stop scolding me.
So yeah, DMC 5 comes out on the 8th
Mm.
of March.
And that one looks really good too.
Division 2 is the following week on the 15th. And then Sekiro is on the 22nd.
And that one's going to be a masterpiece too. So that's all we got for news this week. And let's talk a little bit more about MK a little bit, because I got to teach you these things. If you're going to compete
okay.
with us, you should definitely play Johnny Cage.
Okay. I'll take that into consideration when I pick my character.
You are not going to pick him, are you?
Probably not.
Probably
Who are you going to pick?
I don't know.
You're going to wait till the roster is revealed first?
Yeah.
Do you have
She'll
a
pick
favorite?
Scarlet.
Do you have a favorite? Scarlet's a solid choice. Difficult character, though.
To be honest
Not
with
easy.
you, I haven't played in a long time, so I only know like older characters.
Do you know Jade?
Yeah.
Jade's in it. And
I think I used to play Melina a lot.
Melina has not been announced.
Yep. I
Twitter's
know.
going crazy because
know.
they thought Melina was going to be announced, and then Destin over at IGN was trolling people, and they were pretty certain that his trolling was meaning Melina.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't work out. People are still asking him where Melina is. They love them some Melina.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Even though, I mean, with her mask on, she's pretty good looking.
Yeah.
I mean,
But she's
don't
like,
blame them.
Hi, guys.
But yeah, when it comes off, I don't.
Yeah.
Some dudes are still into it probably, but
Oh.
not my cup of tea.
Just turn off the lights.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yep.
But so who's your favorite's Melina?
Yeah.
My favorite, I have a lot of favorites.
Come on, you
I
only have
I
one
realize
favorite.
that I do
Who's your favorite?
a lot.
No, name one. First person to come
No.
to
Could you guess who my favorite is? Don't look at Kailey.
wifey. Could you guess?
She knows. But what would you think? Mm-hmm.
I didn't.
Don't look at it.
I didn't see it. No. Okay.
I mean, we have a little Funko Pops of this.
That's not fair.
Oh, come on. I don't even know where they are. So,
Just take a random guess who you think my favorite character might be.
Scorpion?
You leave now.
I leave. Oh, you
I am-
like fire, you
I
said
am
earlier.
Team Sub-Zero.
No way.
Yes.
Yep.
Ah. Damn. I was going to say that too.
I was trying to think of like, how can I hint this without?
Well,
Paint
I
by.
literally, Sub-Zero was the first one to come to mind, but then I was like, but he said for Pokemon, he likes the
Yeah,
fire
you know, I
ones.
was thinking about.
I was like,
I was thinking that myself. Like, would the fire type Pokemon throw her towards Scorpion?
Yeah, it did.
And
It
it totally
did.
did.
It so did.
You
No.
trolled her.
God.
I did. I trolled you. Unintentional troll. What else? I don't know, because I really do like Sub-Zero. I also really like Raiden.
I was going to say Raiden because I know that's Cody's favorite. And I was like, Kevin's not a Raiden guy. And I like that, I think.
Not like he did. No.
No. He went as far as like, I'm going to name my kid Raiden. Like,
Yeah, he did go that
that's,
far.
I mean, it
Too
was
far.
extreme.
Too
Very
far.
far. And then, I also like Shao Kahn too. He's probably my third favorite, and then Goro is my fourth.
Nah, Goro.
Goro's got to
Goro.
be your first.
Come on, Goro.
Goro's my dad's first.
For those who don't know, that is literally what we've nicknamed his dad.
Yep.
He nicknamed himself Goro.
Yep. That was so funny.
That is what we've called him ever since that
Yep.
fateful night.
Even my coworkers know him as Goro.
Really?
Yep.
That's awesome.
It is. All right. Apex Legends. We're going to get that win tonight. Probably not.
I mean, we got Courtney here, so she'll do team carry.
I don't. On my own.
What should beginners use in Apex?
Like the first character? I
What do
started
you
out
think
with
the easiest one to learn is?
I started out with Wraith. She's
That is definitely not the easiest one.
she's not the easiest, but she's definitely fun to play.
Yeah.
I don't know. The easiest?
Probably Lifeline.
Honestly, I think Pathfinder's easy.
Yeah, Pathfinder
He's boring.
is
I
easy.
hated playing him.
Really?
He's boring to me.
That's
yeah.
one that Kevin plays all the time.
Yeah, I like him.
I know, and I hate him.
I like being up,
He's
like I
boring.
grab the scout and I grapple up onto a rooftop and I look for people.
Yeah, but see, I'm not much of a sniper, and
Oh.
I hate sitting there and waiting.
You're not a camper.
Yeah, I'm more of a.
Run and gun.
That's gunfire. Let's
Go see what's going on over
let's
here.
try to be cautious, but let's go. There's two teams fighting. Let's
rush
see if
to
we
the
can
middle
end
of them both.
Yeah.
Let's see. The one to the left, one to the right. Let's get right in between them all.
No, I don't
No,
try
that's
to do
the
that.
Shippy brothers.
You're right.
Oh,
That is them.
that's
Yeah.
them. Yeah, for sure.
I've seen that happen.
I've been there.
I don't. If I see two teams, one on each side, I'm like, let's hang back for a minute. I try to play safe.
Yeah, you let them kill each other off, and then you pick them off when they're done.
Yeah, when they're looting
Yeah.
the boxes and can't see me.
That's what our plan was supposed to be until somehow we ended up rushing into the middle of the field.
I wonder.
Bullet fire was coming from two different sides. And then I was told, oh, they rushed us. And I was like, that's what we were supposed to do. We had the zone. We were already there. And we had to move for no reason. Ugh, could have had the victory that night.
You know, I really wasn't sure what to think about what Apex was going to be until I actually started playing a little bit. It's so much fun.
It is.
It's not really
And
my
I
type of game.
actually, like, it first dropped. When it first dropped, I actually downloaded it. Like, I saw it on, I didn't even know anything about it. Like, I saw it on the PlayStation Store.
Oh, you hadn't even heard of
No,
any
and
of
I
the
was,
info?
and I just read a little bit of the description, and I was like, oh, I'll try this. And I downloaded it, and then
Makes it a
while
lot
it was
easier when it's
downloading,
free.
and I had gotten on Twitter, and I had just seen, like, everyone was like, you guys need to
Everybody.
try Apex.
Everybody.
And I was like, oh my God, well, all right. And I haven't been disappointed, honestly.
Yeah, I was saying, like, it's not really my kind of game style, but it could easily be my kind of game style if I could sink enough hours in and actually have a decent team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like,
Is the
That's what I
communication
need,
on that
a decent
is-
team at Seth and Carol when you watch this.
Oh.
Listen to this. I'm calling you out.
calling them out.
Yeah.
I mean, I do hear her yelling, Seth, Carol, what are you doing? Plus some harsher words than that sometimes, but it makes me laugh.
Not appropriate for the podcast.
But yeah, so I think that one's got some longevity
Oh, yeah.
available to it.
Like, there's been a leak of a
New
new
character.
new agent,
Ooh. Octane, I think.
Octane. Yeah.
Don't quote me on it because I'm not sure.
Still
Yeah,
only
that's what it
3-man
said,
squads.
Okay. I don't have it right in front of
Yeah.
me, so I couldn't remember.
Your fourth friend is going to be all sad by themselves.
Yeah. Well, most nights it's just me, Seth, and Carol anyway.
So it works out.
Yeah. But
There is rumor of solos and duos.
yeah, I have heard that. I don't
Nothing-
think they're
nothing
ever going to
confirmed
do
yet.
anything like with a squad.
Yeah, probably not.
I think it's just going to be trios is the highest.
Yeah.
guess that's
and don't
fair.
forget, like, E3's coming, so they will most likely announce something there as
Yeah.
something new, additional to the game.
It was definitely something to look forward to.
Yeah.
I think there was talk about adding another map, which would
Yep.
be, I think that would be crazy to me because I've never played any battle royale. Like, okay, my first battle royale was Fortnite. They haven't changed. Like, the map itself has changed, but the
map
But-
goes through
yeah,
things,
but it doesn't change.
but it's still the same map.
Yeah, and then Blackout, same map, same.
Yeah.
I don't even know, same everything for that. So I think it would be really cool if you could just like
And we're going
get
to
in there
menu.
and not know what map you're heading into.
Like, Blackout for me was a lot of fun, and it was different, and it was what I was looking for in a battle royale,
Mm-hmm.
but it still didn't pull me in. But Apex does. And there's just something about it that
I think-
does everything that Blackout does,
Yeah,
but better.
but also they have the abilities. Like I think that plays a huge part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you have
'cause-
your own healer, so if you don't have syringes, lifeline.
Right.
You
Yeah,
have a
'cause
shield character. I mean,
in Call of
awesome.
Duty, you have specialists, but in Blackout, you don't.
you don't, right?
Yeah. And then Apex is like, oh, we have specialists in our battle royale,
Yeah,
and it works so well, and it's pretty well balanced.
yeah.
And being a brand new game, you don't really have much for server issues. It plays, and you don't have the bugs and glitches. It's really good.
No booting. No getting booted out of
Well,
match.
occasionally
we
you
had
do.
that at the beginning,
Yeah.
but they patched it, and even with the bad Wi-Fi I was having,
Which has been fixed.
which has been thankfully fixed. But after they patched it and with the bad Wi-Fi, I was able to play some games before I got booted. Like before, couldn't play a single game. Like every time I got in there, frozen, blue screen.
The one night that
I was
we
out.
played the whole time, I don't think we got booted.
No,
It had
that
a
was
little
a-
bit of lagging issue when you're
Yeah.
trying to get your squad going, but
There's a little delay sometimes when you're loading in, but when you're in the game, you don't have that, which is nice. Another thing is all the unlockables. Like,
Yeah.
everything has different skins to them.
And they actually, their color rank it's blue. It starts at blue. There's no green or white.
Right. There's just, what, 3?
Yeah, blue, purple, and gold or orange. Whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah, so they have white too. White's the regular
you're
stuff.
right. They do.
Yeah. So they have 4.
You're right. No green though.
No green. But they do have the what's the one, the heirloom one?
Yeah.
What color is that? That's like purple or red or something.
No, I think well,
I haven't actually gotten one, so I
think it's like a reddish orange.
Right. But when you
But it
open that
says
pack,
heirloom.
it's
Yeah. So
everything
you know.
in the pack is for that character, which is really cool. And it doesn't burn your pack. It's an extra unlockable.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so if you get a pack and you go to open it and it pops the heirloom pack, you get all that stuff, which adds lore to the character. And as far as I know, it's still only Wraith that's available. But I think they're going to be rolling them out for every character. And then, so you open that heirloom pack, see all the stuff, you get that lore, and then you still have, like if you had one Apex pack, you still have one. So it's really cool. So it's like a bonus.
That is really cool.
Yeah. And I like the loot system, the loot box system. You do have the microtransactions in there, obviously. The thing I don't like, though, is the storefront. The stuff that they put up for sale in there is only obtainable by purchasing it for real. So I do dislike that. There's no way to...
Like you don't like that you can't unlock it?
Right. I don't like that I can't grind out metal parts and stuff like that and earn it. I have to buy these things, which is unfortunate.
I mean, it is a free game, so...
You're right. Yeah. Okay.
I got you with that one? That was it?
Yeah, because, well, I compare these type of systems to other games, so if I'm directly comparing to, like, Anthem right now, Anthem has these items for sale in their storefront, but you also can earn in-game coin and get the item, but you did have to pay $60 for the
Right.
game. So I guess, yeah, you want them to make money. I mean, it's a beautiful
Right.
game, plays great, the guns feel good, they feel different. The only one that
They
doesn't
sure
feel
feel-
good is the one that I want to feel good.
And I
That's never
actually
gonna happen.
like the backpacks and how they the certain things that you pick up don't actually go into your backpack. Like your armor doesn't count, your attachments
yeah.
to your weapons don't count.
Right, yeah, that's really good too.
So yeah, I love that.
And the targeting system and point of interest system is really, really easy. And Fortnite has added that system to their game.
Wah, wah, wah.
But they said this Apex hasn't affected them. But they went ahead and added this feature, but they said they were working on it already. So.
Right, but it's awful. Like I saw a video today and it's literally like to ping a place. It literally
It's just a sound bite.
just one sound.
Yeah.
And then to locate an enemy, it's like it's just another sound. Like it doesn't say, like in Apex it's like we should go this way or an enemy's over here.
Right.
So someone actually says like, okay, this is it.
You get the voice line.
Yeah. Like this is what I'm trying to tell you. With this, it's just you have to learn the sounds. And plus, what if I'm in battle and my random teammate sees other people and is trying to warn me? I'm not gonna be able to hear that over my gunshots.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't like it. It felt like they're trying too hard now to be more like Apex.
I also saw that they had mentioned bringing respawns into
I
Fortnite.
saw that too. I don't know how true it is, but I
Yeah.
did see.
Yeah, I don't know how accurate that is because I didn't really go into the article. I just happened to browse past
I
that.
didn't go in the article either. I just read the thing and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, great. No, I'm not reading that.
On one hand, it's gratifying to be able to have more playtime. That you didn't just, but it takes away the finality. If you're playing and then you get murked, then you're just. I mean, that's on you to pay attention and make sure that you're not in the wrong spot. So, I don't know.
No, I'm disagree with you. I want that chance to come back.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying
No. And I'll tell you why. Because when you play Fortnite and you get knocked down, you're ended immediately.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot come back. So people physically will not leave you alone. You're knocked down, they're shooting you until you're dead. No matter how many more teammates are after you, they want to kill you. In
I see.
Apex, I've seen a change because it doesn't matter if they kill you or not. You have to kill all of our teammates or there's a chance we can come back.
Yeah.
Yep.
So when you get knocked down, they leave
They
you.
leave you. Yeah.
And they're
because they're trying to hunt the
Trying
rest
to
of
use
the
you
team.
as
It's
bait.
not as important.
Yeah.
And I like that because
There's more
it
strategy.
sucks having to get respawned. You get respawned,
Yeah.
you don't have anything, no armor, nothing.
Yeah, you
Yep.
lose
You
it
have
all.
to go find it.
Yep. My first match, I respawned Kevin.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I mean, I had not had any prior knowledge of what the game was like at all. So it was just
Yeah.
kind of first getting your feet wet, and I got lucky. I have a little bit more experience under my belt now, but I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, no, I'm with you. I prefer having respawn option. It's like I know I tie everything back into mass multiplayer, but that was one of the things. All the characters had relatively balanced skills and abilities, and if you were down, you had a certain amount of time or you died. And there's always that one person on your team who's either not going to res you whatsoever, and there's team solo guy, or there's the other person who's always resing everybody, which is what I usually do. That's usually my
You're the
preferred.
healer.
Good to have one of those
Support.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I take my turn resing people.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like if we get your banner, I'm going immediately to the next respawn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me tell you really quickly what Brett did, and then
Okay.
we're going to close the show. So, Brennan and I were playing a match. Brennan was out, I believe.
Dead.
No, I was dead.
Oh.
I was dead. Brett
Seems
picked
legit.
up my tag,
Mm-hmm.
and he was going to res me. And Brennan got into a firefight, I believe. And he had walked all the way up to the res, and it said to press the button.
Oh no.
When Brennan got into a firefight, he stopped and ran.
Oh my gosh.
And then said, because Brennan went down.
Right.
And then he stopped. Instead of resing me, he was going after Brennan. He was going to collect us both and then res us.
But that
And
didn't
when
work
he
too
got
much.
there-
Three was still there.
He got destroyed.
Yeah.
And the game was over for us.
No, I would have rezzed you.
Yeah, you always increase your odds
And
if it's safe to do so.
well, and like the good part about the respawns is that there's the supply bins.
No, my box was right there.
Oh yeah, but either way, I mean, there's always supply bins right there. So if they haven't been looted already, you come down, you get the weapons in
You
there.
get it, yeah.
Yeah.
If there happens to be a weapon in there.
Well, yeah. I
There is
mean,
that
most
chance,
of
too.
them have 3, so there's a good chance.
But yeah, we are enjoying Apex a lot. We're actually working on a review for Apex. We got the Stardew review coming out soon. We got the Anthem review coming out tomorrow, or Saturday, excuse me.
Saturday, yeah.
And what else? Yeah, we got a lot going on right now. So look forward to that on our YouTube channel. But that is all the time we have for this week. And I want to thank you all for listening, and thank you guys for joining the panel today. Thanks for joining us, Court.
yes, thank
And
you.
we will see you guys next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.